3 algebra. We are starting CO14, which is evaluating those algebraic expressions we practiced writing yesterday. Okay, so again, this whole unit we're progressing towards that solving for a variable in an equation. And so yesterday we talked about those words that mean different operations, right? Who can just recap that for us? What are some main words that mean addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division? Connor.
Addition, sum.
Sum for addition, that's a big one. What else? Claire.
Like subtraction, less than.
Less than can mean subtraction. Okay, good. Others?
For division,
William?
like quotient.
Quotient for division, and what's the one for multiplication? Bryn.
Product.
Product, very, very good. You know what? Enough of you did. Remember, all of you raise your hand when I ask a question. I saw some of you have your left hand up, right? That means you want to be left alone. I respected that. Some of you put your right hand up. That means you know the right answer. I respect that. Well done, people. Well done. That was a good practice run.
Wait, so what did she tell you here for?
I think he just wants to make sure I'm actually doing my job. Make sure things are good to go. Yeah. Okay. All right. So today we're going to be practicing dealing with expressions and really focusing on the variables. Okay. When we say 12a minus n, and I'm giving you values for a, I'm giving you values for n. Today is really just kind of plugging it in and then using order of operations. Right? Understanding what a variable does, what operations are involved, so that when we get to actually solving something like this, where we figure out what a is, I don't tell you what a is, you solve for it, you have some experience. So what are we going to do? We're going to take 12a minus n, we're going to rewrite this. What operation comes between the 12 and the a, even though it's not written there?
Multiplication.
We're multiplying, right? So this becomes 12 times 9. We do have to write the multiplication when we plug 9 in for a, otherwise it'll look like 129, which is confusing, okay? So 12 times 9, and then our value for n is 20, so we are subtracting 20. Right? So I'm telling you what each variable equals, you're practicing plugging it in, and then now more practice with order operations for solving it. Yeah?
Wait, how's it times that?
So in mathematicians are already lazy people. If we don't have to write something, then we don't, okay? And so when you see 12a like that, it's understood that the operation between the 12 and the a is that you are multiplying, okay? We don't write it, but it's understood it's there. Which is why using x to show multiplication in elementary now might be super confusing, because it's like, you know, where's one? 3 times squared? What does that mean? Well, 3 times squared, it's 3x squared, and that x is a variable. Which is why you'll never, ever, ever see me, again, use the x to show that we are multiplying. Yeah?
So A means like 9, and like they all have their own numbers.
Well, I'm telling you what those are.
Yeah.
Like, a won't always be 9. I'm just saying, in this case, a equals 9.
How does that like work? The 8's right next to the 12.
Right.
But why is the 20 Well, this was the 8's right next to the 12. Yeah, but this is multiply.
Go ahead. No, talk through your thought. The a's right next to 12. Yeah.
Well, why is 20 not next to the 12? What?
Because what this is saying here is 12 times a minus n.
Oh!
What was the disconnect? What did you explain to her?
I just explained that. I just explained it.
What did you say? Maybe you should be up here.
I explained A equals 9 and stuff like that. And
Oh.
it's
You
just-
already have all done.
Yeah, it's done.
Maybe she should be the teacher.
Maybe. I mean, it sounds like you just light bulb for her there. Okay, so then now we're solving this using opposite operations. What we would do next is we multiply 12 by 9, right? and then subtract 20. So just like in the order of operations page, I want you to underline what step you are doing. So 12 times 9 is 108, minus 20, 88 is your final answer.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, read the directions. Like these numbers, I'm taking them from up here,
I was
right?
so confused. I was like, where did you get 20?
Yeah, I'm telling you what the variables equal so that you know what numbers to plug in. Okay? Eventually, we're going to be solving for the variable, right? But right now, I'm telling you what they each are.
So now that makes sense.
So
You
do we
can
need
plug
to
it
get, you need to get an answer or no?
Yes, we just did. 88. 12 times 9 minus 20 equals 88.
Oh.
Yeah. So for the next one, a plus x plus 2, what number am I putting in for a?
9.
9. And you know that because I'm telling you it's 9, right? We're adding, what number goes in for x?
Negative 5.
-5. And then we're adding 2. Okay? So now we go back to, I believe it was PO8, and we have this plus negative situation here. What does it mean to add a negative? 9 plus -5. What does it mean to add a negative? What does it mean to add a negative? What is that the same as doing? You have a chart in PO8 that we filled out where it was like, when you add a positive, this is what it means. When you add a negative, this is what it means. When you subtract a negative, this is what it means. Cameron Sawyer, this is going to end if that continues. Okay, you're up here right now. So we also had a chart in PO9 for multiplying negatives and positive negatives. But what operation does it mean? When you add a negative, what operation is that? Because like you can't do both, right? You can't add and subtract. So it has to mean one or the other. When you add a negative, what did we say that meant? Subtraction. Subtraction, right? So we're going to do 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. And then 4 plus 2 equals 6. Okay? 9 minus 5 is 4, and 4 plus 2 equals 6. The next one, 3 times n divided by the root of a. What number goes in for n? 20. What operation is going on between the 3 and the 20? We're multiplying, right? And we know that because there's no other operation written. So that's understood. It means that we are multiplying. Okay? And then we're dividing that by the root of a. What's our value for a as given to you? 9. Yeah.
On the test, are we going to be able to have a calculator?
Yes, this will be a calculator test. Yes. What are we doing first? Order of operations. What operation needs to be done first? Remember, you do need to show your work. So if you're using a calculator, you're just putting this in, you've got to show more steps than that. So what I'm doing up here is what you need to be doing there. Yes?
3 times 20.
Not first. Well, I didn't say that. We could do this first because it has to happen before the division anyway. But according to order of operations, what should come first? PERMDAS. Do we have any parentheses?
No.
No. Any exponents? No. Any roots?
Yes.
Yes. The root should be done first. Right? So this becomes now 3 times 20 divided by 3 because the root of 9 equals 3. Next we do the multiplication. So we get 60 divided by 3 and that equals 20. Okay? So this is what you are doing. You are plugging these given numbers in to the expression and then evaluating the expression using opposite operations. Okay? Work does need to be shown here. Work does need to be shown. So you cannot just use a calculator to get to the answer. Questions on this? Comments, concerns, complaints, compliments, congratulations, criticisms? Okay. You have 9 minutes to work on this now. Just this section. is homework for tomorrow. Just Mr. Happy Pencil, nothing else. Okay? Just the Mr. Happy Pencil section, nothing else. Homework for tomorrow. Can we do this and play the number game?
Yes.
If you don't show your work, will you get credit for the assignment?
No.
No. Just make sure you are rewriting it with the numbers plugged in and showing the steps. Okay. All right. With gusto, that's my math.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.